All right, let's get started. So checking it out here, Bitcoin, we got what we got. So for the day, we had a high of 116,962. New candles already started, and looks like we haven't been able to break that just yet. According to this, we still need to be able to pull back down to our red line area, possibly a little bit lower. So red line's gonna be about 113,000. 4-hour mark. We came down and we closed a candle below there, and we now pushed back up again, testing this peak again here, breaking over, and now got that. Oh yeah, you get the candle close like that, we're pulling back down, so be looking for another pullback down here. So I was going to confirm at least the daily side of it, that 115 down to the 113,000 area. That gets you back down towards your 4-hour yellow pink line area. Yep, 2-hour still shows we got to pull back down. See, where's all of our? Oh yeah, pink lines are all the way down at the bottom. So that's what we're going to be seeing. We're going to be hitting all that, and that's why everything is still pulling back. 15-minute. Yep, 15-minute shows we're on sale. Going down here, that green line's getting close. It's going to wind up pushing down again, and that's going to cross over. Already crossed on the 5-minute. It's pulling up on the 5-minute because we've come down. Comes up, closes the candle, and then you'll see push down. So you're going to see 115,000 coming in. We've already hit the pink line on the 1-minute. So yeah, you're going to continue to see 5-minute one going to be coming in and play as well. So a short on that. Probably a stop loss up above your high area. Hold up. Are we inside of a order block I got marked out? We are, ain't we? Yeah, so yeah, we're inside of that order block. Your last bit is in that. Yep, that's what Bitcoin's showing. We got that pullback coming to hit all our pink lines on the lower time frames all the way up. So 115,000 on the 5-minute, 15 minutes, 115,000 as well. 30 minutes, 113,000. 112,000 on the 1-hour. 2 hours at 114,000. And your 4-hour 113. So by the time we hit that 113,000, it's going to clear just about everything on the board, which is like I was saying here on the daily, we got to come back down right here. That orange line is at that 113,000. So I mean, that right there just goes to show you that you can look across these time frames and be able to see where we're going before we even go there. So let's see, move over, check out Ethereum. Ethereum's already started doing its pullback here on the daily. Pull down. Looks like it still needs to pull down some more. We're in a short position. Pink line it down at the 2,997. 4-hour. We flip, so you're going to see it pull back up. More likely, we're going to clear out this liquidity gap over here. This. So we do have a liquidity gap that's right here. However, when we push up, we may hit that. We may push up a little bit higher and grab this gap right here. So it's possible we may push up to that 4707. I'd say stop loss, up here if you're going to short it around 4783 on the upside, and then write it down. You'd be looking at that 3600 on the 4-hour. Look at this. We're going to pull up here. Definitely going to be touching that, but 4300 on the correction, on the 2-hour. We got The 1 hour's down here at the 4,400. Same on the 30-minute. 15 minutes above. So that would actually play out, on a push up to claim that liquidity gap that I just pointed out on the higher time frame. So we hit the 5 and the 15 minutes pink line already, working around to that 4,400 for the 1 minute, 30-minute, 1 hour. Oh, that clears out the 2 hour too, once we hit those. And then you wind up having the 4 hour. So yeah, so we'll see that push up for the which one was it? The 15-minute time frame. So 45.69. What is this at? Oh dang! Would you look at that? So yeah, that's going to be loading up that liquidity gap, that order block right there. You're going to see us come up and tap it. It's going to push up, and more likely, like I'm saying, you're going to wind up clearing out this gap up here a little bit higher. All right, so right there. So we push up to that. That gets this right up here. So that's what I look at. If this is the only one on the upper side that we have, what I'm looking for is, that's the last pink line on the top. I'm looking for where's my liquidity gap. So we marked it out here on the higher time frame. So if we come back and we look at it, we can actually fine tune that on the smaller time frame. So you'd be looking at somewhere on that one. For this one, we would look at the spot of entry being somewhere about in here. So it pushes up here to the 15 minute to be able to take and clear this. You're going to see us come up here to that 4,600. It's going to wind up pushing up and then pull back down some more to be able to finish up getting the 1 minute, which is going to clear the 30 minute, the 1 hour, 2 hour, and then you may get to see that 4 hour, but again, possibility that it may go ahead and just push on up towards the top. Okay, guys. So that's what we're looking at on the Ethereum. A little push up, grab that liquidity block right there, and then the push back down to clear out the 130, 1 hour, 2 hour time frame. XLM. Let's look at the daily here. Okay, so zoom in here and look. So we created an order block right up here on the daily. So we do have that. Clear when we came up on that daily and created that, it actually grabbed this order block, so it clears that out. But we've created a new one. So we've come up, things we had to come down here, close a candle, and we got to push back up. So we're looking at the possibilities of a push back up to that 39 cent area, between the 39 and 41 cent. When we get down to the lower time frame, we'll be able to close that in and look at it a little bit better. But what we're looking at, we'll push up, but then we got to come back down some more. So what it's going to do is it's going to create that going up and then pull back down again before it goes back up again. 4 hour shows we pulled down and it still needs to go back up. So technically, better entry up right there, about 40 cent. Stop loss up there above that 41 cent area. Pink line's down at the 36 cent. So go ahead and go on down and look here. 39 cent on the 2 hour. 37 cent on the 1 hour. 38 cent on the 30 minute. Oh, and just look at this here. I mean, This right here tells you, like, dang it, we got a order block that formed right in here. So we know it's going to come down here to hit this. 15-minute time frame. We got the 39 cent up here for the pink line. And then 38 cent down here on the 5-minute. We've already hit the pink line on the 1 minute at 38 cents. So right now you're seeing that push down. You're going to see it push back up. So we're going to see another 1-minute pink line hit. May see it here in the next minute or so, because right here we're getting close to a trigger for 0 up. What's up, Hugo? Bull. We're still in a bullish momentum. We do have to do a pullback before we do a takeoff. So we've already gotten our daily confirmation here. Last time we had a confirmation was on the daily was the shorting. So on that, we had a drop of what, about 32% or so. But yeah, I'm looking at it. We're still got to pull back down. Looks like here we on the XLN we do have that order block area. So we do have a bigger order block down here, so it's a possibility we see that 38 cent right in here, between 38 or correction, 36 and 35 cent. Anything here confirmed? Oh yeah, right there, the 4 hour confirmed. You got a pink line right there, so crosses the pink line, comes down, gets that actual entry down in here. So it breaks past that. Anything else confirming that? One hour. So between that 1 hour and 4 hour stuff, yeah, you're gonna wind up seeing that as well. Kind of weird how this thing actually just it shows you all that, and then when you look with those order blocks, it kind of gives you more of an idea. So there is still more of a chance of push up a little bit, but we're going to reclaim all these pink lines on the bottom side, and that liquidity, as you can see, we've already started dropping towards them. Look at it, just dropping, going towards the 5-minute one because it's already hit the 1 minute, so now the 5 minutes at play. So 38 cent, 28. Once we get these pink lines on the bottom side here reclaimed, you're going to see us take off. And I think I heard that we got for XRP, we got ETFs coming this week. Go over XRP. XRP, as you can see, I drawed out a order block right here, and we came up on the daily. Hit that perfectly, rejected. I mean, perfect short right there on that. But you can see here on our XRP for the daily, told us when to sell, when to buy, sell again, and we've already got the confirmation that we're going back up, but we do have to pull back down, and that's where I'm looking at XRP here on the daily. I'm looking at an order block that I fine-tuned all the way down, and it's showing to be around the $2.82 down to the $2.80, which actually will line up with our 4-hour pink line now. So that's what I'm expecting, is a pullback, hitting the pink line and coming just below it, that being our lowest one, hitting right in here, rejecting it, or catching support, and then pushing up, creating the new all-time highs and the bull market kicking in. So we can be seeing this possibly play out within the next day or so. Looking for that to hit, and then the ETFs to come in and start pushing us on up, creating those new all-time highs. The 2 hour says we got to come on down to the 299 range, pink line right there. 1 hour shows we're going to be coming down to the 292 area. I mean, there's order blocks sitting right there below it, so we know we're going to come in there. Market makers are going to clear off that liquidity there. 298 on the 30-minute, 15-minute shows that we've already hit it. We can push back up and touch it again at that 305, but let's see, what does it look like here? Green crossed over the red. We're going to want to push down to the 302 area of the yellow. Already kind of pulled up, crossed it. Yeah, we'll push down, then we'll wind up pushing back up again a little bit. 5-minute did a perfect close up above it and then push down, so that would have been a beautiful entry to just take that, write it down. So 301 on the 5-minute, and the 1-minute is up top. So we're going to clear out the bottom sides down to that 4 hour, what we're looking for. And then we're going to be putting our moon boots on and taking off towards the top. I still can't get over these indicators on how they line up and they go with it. So we're routing there. But here we are. We're already showing the push down. I think I'm still in the short on that one. Let's see. We went over Bitcoin, Ethereum, XLM, XRP. Look over at ADA here, or Cardano, whatever you want to call it. The daily shows, we've pulled down to the red, closed candles, pushing back up, looking for this order block right here to get filled. So 91 cent up to the 95 cent. That's what we're looking at pushing up to, hitting it with another pull down. 4 hour goes at, we can see a 76 cent on the 4 hour. We've already come up close right here above the red, and then it's pushing down for the pink line at 84 cent on ADA. 1 hour. Loading there for a minute. 85 cent on the pink line for that. Like we'd wound up coming down and hitting it, coming back up. But pink line 87 cent. 15-minute is up above at 89 cent. So that would be an easy one to grab. 5 minutes 86 cent. 1 minute. We've already hit the 1 minute, so now we're going to see a push up. So we may see it pull back on down a little bit more to that 87 to the yellow line, orange line area before it pushes back up. You may see a pump up to that 89 cent, and then another pullback. Finish off these pink lines on the bottom side here up to that 4 hour mark. And we was looking at it. Technically, we got here. You can wind up seeing it push past it at that 74 cent. Your stop loss down below down here. Let it ride. Because it is right now showing it's close for another push up, which would line up with hitting that order block on the top side. All right, appreciate y'all jumping here, hanging out, and everything. I am going to be hopping over to the Discord now and talking. I see Maro's already jumped in, so I'm going to jump in and say hi, and we're going to have a good time tonight. We'll see y'all in the next update.